Jolt. The Jolt. This is The Jolt with Larry Flick on SiriusXM OutQ.
All right, check this out on The Jolt.
Baby, this ain't over yet. Ooh, no, baby, this ain't over yet. Ooh, you don't expect me to listen, and it's hurting me, yeah, it's breaking me apart. You don't know I'm just here existing, right? In the end, it's like we're right back at the start. 'Cause when I think about it right now, it is where we are. 'Cause baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. 'Cause baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you to change. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Yeah, forever. I'll wait for you. I don't take no for an answer. It's just self-destruction that's pushing me away. I don't know why you are resisting me. When you know deep down all you want's for me to stay. I cannot let you walk away and break us apart. 'Cause baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you to change. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Yeah, forever. I'll wait for you. And wherever you go, I'll be waiting till you come back. No, 'cause together we'll make it. Baby, it ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you to change. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Yeah, forever. I'll wait for you.
Brand new music by Raina. That track is called Forever. It's good, right? Really poppy and fun and fresh. I'm Larry Flick, and you're listening to The Jolt on SiriusXM OutQ. It's about 41 past the hour, and Reina is in studio. And there are a whole bunch of really amazing remixes. We're going to dig into those as time goes on here on The Jolt. But I was telling Reina while it was playing, I like to always hear what the original plan for a song was. And then, you know, how you kind of branch out afterward
Yeah.
that's a completely different experience. But I think it's a great song. It shows your voice off very, very well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
you
definitely
really-
a different feeling for me, a different kind of vibe.
Well, it's a big, booming, beautiful pop song, which suits your voice
Thank
really
you.
nicely.
Thank you.
So, I mean, how are you feeling about what your journey's been? Because you have been making music for a minute, and you've had a lot of great success. Does it feel like the right time to be a little bit more radio centric, a little bit more concentrated on what the airwaves are doing as opposed to the clubs?
I don't think I ever looked at a record to say, okay, this is going to be something that's going to be played on radio. This is going to be something that's going to be played in the clubs. I just looked at something as is this a story that I could tell and be really convincing while I tell it? Because I've always said, actors have a script, a vocalist has their lyrics.
Right.
And for me, it's like I always love to tell a story through my music. And so I think I've always been very successful at choosing songs, or people in my camp choosing songs that really were ones that I could express through my voice. And I love the lyrics of this song. I think it's really it's a genuine track, and it's just it's the first time I'm not doing a man hating song, so it's the first for me. So yay!
And why might that be, Raina? Would you like to share anything with the class? Darling.
I'm going to take my seat. No. No, I mean, those have always been songs that it just had like a really good story.
Yeah.
And it's stuff that anyone can relate to, male or female, at any point in their life. And so many people have come to me and told me that my music has been the soundtrack of their life, and different points, relationships, love gone wrong, love gone right, kind of in the middle. So, I feel very good about that because that's why it's kind of stood the test of time, and I'm able to still do shows and people still come out to see me in droves because the music has meant so much to them, as much as it's meant to me to record it and to give it to everybody. So I feel really good about that.
So what does this track signal in terms of, are you working on a longer form project? Are you going to stay on a singles track for a while? What's your plan?
I don't know. I'm just dipping my toes back in the water. It's been almost 4 years since I've had a track that's kind of out there, and just seeing what will happen. I really support this track. I really love it. I'm happy that Sal and everybody are here, and Lafayette Street Records are behind me in this, and we'll see what happens.
So why did you take a break?
It wasn't even just taking a break. I just I wanted to do something different creatively. And I wanted to take a step back to see where I wanted to go. And that's basically what I've done. It's just, I was dipping and dabbing in other projects, writing a lot. And I just wanted to come to a place where I was happy with what I was creating, as opposed to just doing cookie cutter music.
Right.
So that's kind of why I just took a step back. And
very smart.
Yeah.
Very, very smart. Well, most people don't do that because it's a scary business.
It is a scary business, and while you're riding that wave, you don't want to stop. So whatever anyone's giving you to keep that momentum going, you'll continue doing it. But then somehow along the way, you lose who you are as an artist, and you just wind up doing everything that everyone else tells you to do because this is what's going to sell, this is what's going to work.
And that's not really going to take you.
Yeah, because
anywhere.
your
Eventually
fans will fall away because it's kind of like, you're not being the same person that you were. I mean, I think fans can understand you going on a musical journey, you choosing to do different things here and there, but staying true to who you are is what really works.
It's Raina joining us on The Jolt. It's about 15 before the hour, and her new single called Forever. So how has your approach to music changed, if at all, since the last time you made a record?
I don't think it's changed any. It always has to be something that I have a reaction to. There has to be a lyric that I respond to, or a beat that I respond to. That's kind of how it's always been for me. It's like if I don't feel that there is a story that I could tell and tell it well, I'm not going to sing it. Even if it's you telling me this is the newest track and, it's David Guetta, it's like if I can't feel it, then I'm not going to sing it well, and it's not going to work. So it has to be something that I really can stand by, no matter where it is, no matter, what kind of music it is. It has to be something that I can stand by.
So what pulled you into music in the first place?
My mom. My mom sings, and she was doing session singing, and she would take me when I was little with her to the studio. And I started doing backgrounds as I was getting into the industry and realizing that I had a voice, and it kind of took me from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so how does she feel about what you've been doing? I'm sure she loves it.
She loves it. She's part of my management team here with Norma Jean from Chic over here. So Norma stays very quiet in the back. Yes. Royalties in the room.
Indeed. I thought I recognized Miss Norma. So she must be very, very excited about all
Yes,
this.
She's very proud of me. Well, she says she's very proud of me, and very happy for me and my journey, and stands by me 100%.
And so, When you think about music, do you think you'll stay in dance music indefinitely? Is this something, like I said, this record is the original version of this record's very pop.
Well, I love all types of music. And I think that's what gets everybody, because I'll do dance music and, and on my iPod, you'll see stuff from Jetta and John Mayer and Echo Smith, and people are like, really? It's like, but you're in a club. It's like, oh, but it's like, music is music. It has to hit you in a certain way. Sure. Even if I'm not singing it myself, it has to hit me in a certain way, whether it be someone's voice, the way they're singing, the lyrical content of the song. It's just something that has to connect with me. And I love all types of music. I love hip hop, I love R&B. So it's, it's not just, oh, you only do this, you only listen to this. You'd be very surprised when you take a look at my, my musical collection and see, how it spans all genres. I love all types of music, and I'm not opposed to doing anything.
So why dance music then?
It's kind of where it just started. I was signed to Cutting Records back in the day, and I started doing R&B. And then my musical journey just kind of led me to Groovalicious, where I did Find Another Woman. And that was actually a ballad that was submitted to the label, and we turned it into a dance track because that's what they did. And the amazing Hex Hector did that production, and it was kind of like the rest is history. It just kind of took off from there in that direction, and that's kind of where I stayed, because it was a great moment in time for music, especially for me. And again, I felt it. It was something that I could understand. I could feel it, and it made me move. And it told a story, and that's kind of where I was on that track. And then with the record that I did with Robbins, I started branching out, and I did a R&B track called On My Own, which is an R&B ballad. And that was an amazing moment. That was a dance record that I was kind of like, I'm not feeling the production. And they took it back, and Jack Elliott and Janice Robinson, who wrote the song, turned it into a ballad. And for me, that was a highlight moment that probably many people don't know that record even exists in its original form of being a ballad, because they did many dance mixes. But for me, that was me being so genuine and being just so raw and open. I love that track. That forever will stand out for me.
So you obviously support the remixing of your records. Do you ever worry, though, that your artistry will get lost in remixes? Because once someone starts cutting a record up, I mean, I've been doing this for 30 years. I've seen singers disappear from their own records. Yeah. And just so that they can have a number one.
Well, I think it's kind of been amazing, the people that we've chosen to do remixes, that they keep the trueness of the vocal and of the story that's being told. They don't try and deviate too far from what the vocal is trying to say, and they do all the musical stuff around it. And they really just keep the honesty of the track. And I really respect the producers that I've worked with, the remixers that I've worked with, and they've always done that. They've always kept my vocal intact. Like, they'll do little things here and there, but for the most part, they've really honestly kept true to the record, and I really respect them for doing that. And I've spoken to a lot of them, and they respect me as a vocalist to be able to say, okay, this is what I've done musically, this is what you do lyrically, and we brought them together. So I really, really respect that and appreciate it. So
have you been on stage recently to sing? And what's that been like after taking a little break?
It's great. I mean, I've never stopped performing. I wasn't recording, but I haven't stopped performing. So I've done a lot of private parties, and I've done a lot of stuff around the country. And just 2 weeks ago, I was in Seattle. So that was a lot of fun. I did my first Bear Weekend. It was XL Bear Weekend. And that was a lot of fun. So, and Seattle is my favorite town.
It's a great place.
Yeah. I've done Pride there numerous times, and this was my first Bear Weekend, and I had a great time. That is one city that New York would lose me to.
Yeah, it's a great place,
Seattle.
right?
Yeah.
It's a great place. So how are you finding singing the new song for people?
I haven't tested it out yet.
Really?
I've we kept it really like close to the vest, and we have not tested it out, but people or DJs have heard it and they're like, I want a playlist now, and I'm like, have to talk to everybody else. So I've been really good about not spreading it out, because once you perform it once, there goes a video camera and it goes viral. So we've been kind of really keeping it close and then waiting for the official release. And I have a couple of shows after the official release, so I'm going to throw it on stage for that one.
And the official release is?
October 1st.
October 1st. So
it's pre-order now, and it's October 1st. It is available on iTunes.
Very good. Very good. And so are you going to be, if people want to find you and find out where you're going to be playing, do you have all that stuff set up yet?
Yes, Reina Music on Twitter, and I'm Reina G, which is Reina Music on Facebook. And I'm on Instagram as well, so I'm everywhere.
She's working it, y'all. She's working it. Are you having fun? Is it good to be back in the mix?
It is great to be back in the mix.
Very good. Very good. It's really good to see you.
It's great seeing you, too.
It's really, really good to see you. Reina is joining us here on The Jolt. I'm Larry Flick. Our toll-free number is 866-305-6887. The new single, which is out October 1st, is called Forever. Let's listen to it again. What do you say? And thank you.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to see you. This is The Jolt here. Check this out.
Baby, this ain't over yet. Ooh, no, baby, this ain't over yet. Ooh, you don't expect me to listen, and it's hurting me, yeah, it's breaking me apart. You don't know I'm just here existing, right? In the end, it's like we're right back at the start. 'Cause when I think about it right now, it is where we are. 'Cause baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. 'Cause baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you to change. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Yeah, forever. I'll wait for you. I don't take no for an answer. It's just self-destruction that's pushing me away. I don't know why you are resisting me. When you know deep down all you want's for me to stay. Now can I let you walk away and break us apart? 'Cause baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you to change. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Yeah, forever. For you. And wherever you go, I'll be waiting till you come back. No, 'cause together we'll make it. Baby, it ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Baby, this ain't over yet. No matter what you say, I'm gonna wait for you to change. Even in the darkest night, I'll wait for you forever. Yeah, forever. I'll wait for you.
That is a new single by Raina. That track is called Forever. It's cute, right? Very bouncy, kind of retro. and the girl is still in really, really good voice. It is